Let's have a look at a dream. I said I would look at. This one is called Just Wanted to Help, and it's from Pat. She says, I'm working at a psychiatric hospital. It's night shift with 4 or 5 other employees. Well, she worked as in a psychiatric hospital, so we can ignore that bit. But the night shift tells us that the dream is going to focus on something that she's in the dark about, and that's what nighttime in a dream represents. We also know it's something connected with career, even though it's not going to be the same career that you worked in. It's a career-based dream. We hear a commotion outside and run out to the parking lot. Parking lots are about choices and roles. So she has a choice with how she's going to face and deal with something in her life, but she needs to change. But she has the ability to change, which is why the parking lot is there. There's a huge man out there kind of running around and yelling and basically just not acting right, not making sense. He's not just a large man, he's out of proportion, looking like a giant. We get him semi-calmed down and get him inside. The funny thing is he fits into the building, even though in reality, he's too big to fit. So there's a few things in this. When men are giants to you is when you're a small child. So it's going to bring us back to childhood just by that. But also, really tall people in dreams are guides. That's how they show up. And this one is a giant. So it's like you have the ability to connect to a guide who's really, really high level. And that's really important. And it makes sense when we come back to later in the dream. So you've got to work on the issues around dad. He eventually is more calm, but we still don't know what is wrong. And that's about you not knowing what's wrong. He doesn't communicate verbally, of course. Guides don't communicate verbally. You have to channel them. Soon, it is understood by all of us that he just wanted someone to care about him. So this is it. This is the core issue for you, that you weren't cared for. Dad didn't care about you. Didn't give you the attention you needed. So when you work on that, it's going to heal your issue with authority. And that's key. So why is it important? If you have an issue, if you don't trust authority, then you're not going to trust your guides they supersede any authority in our physical world. They know everything about you. They know what your issues are. They know why you have them and what you need to do to fix them. It doesn't matter what anybody else would tell you. They know these things. This man looked exactly like a man in the church I went to years ago. I know his name was John, but I barely knew him. He was a deacon or something similar. So you pick John for a few reasons. First of all, you barely knew him. So this is saying that you need to embrace your male side. You don't really know your male side. You think you do, but you don't. And the reason I can say you think you do and you don't, but you don't, is because you're in the dark here at the start of the dream. John is one of the gospel writers. So it's about spiritual leadership. You have a spiritual leadership ability. So you're a spiritual authority. But guess what? You don't trust authority. So therefore you won't trust your gift. Or you will feel like, who am I to tell people what they need to do in their lives? And that's something you need to get over, because you have the gift, but you just have seen people in authority abuse their position. And that's led to you developing a mistrust. So a really cool dream. Tells us what your male energy issue is. Even though it's a female energy trait, spiritual leadership is a female energy trait. The trust that you need to use that ability, the belief in yourself, is a male energy issue. That's what you need to fix. You probably have the leadership in spades. So there we go. Now remember again, September 24th, 25th and 26th, I am putting on a major event, major for me, that is going to demonstrate to you how amazingly beneficial working with your dreams is. You're going to learn tons in it. And it's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you a penny. September 24th to 26th. So mark it in your calendar. I will give more details later. Thank you for watching this clip from the Dream Interpretation Podcast. If you want to hear the whole show, there's a link directly under this video. Please like and share with your friends, all of your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast at thedreaminterpretationpodcast.com. That's also where you can submit your dream to the show and have yours featured. You can also download my free dictionary that has thousands of symbols that will help you understand the meaning of your dreams. Thanks for listening.